Que paso? This is Santi with the final installment of Caught in the Chaos. This is part 10. The ultimate aim is to attain our freedom. That's the ultimate goal. Nature is forcing us to elevate and change our way of thinking and become more aware of the systems that we're subjugated to. All systems that make up the society that we live in thrive off of us. They thrive off of us. And so, with that being said, essentially we're giving our power away. We're giving our power away to institutions that don't necessarily have the best intentions for us. These systems were designed to essentially benefit those that are in power. So, human beings in many different places as a collective have begun to take nature for granted, in the sense that all of these distractions are developing negative habits that are causing a negative reverberation into the natural environment. Problems that have been going on for decades, stemming back all the way to the Industrial Revolution, but really in the expansion of Europe and the periods of colonization. So people have become too passive, and because they've disconnected from the human nature, and human nature has many different aspects to it, but we're being forced to reassess and answer the call of nature, and so we have to move forward with no fear. Essentially, we're taking back the right to rule over ourselves, which is a natural born right, and no one can give you that, because no one can take it away. The only degree to which a person can take away your power is you giving it to them, and you no longer making the decisions for how you choose to live your life. That's really what it boils down to. So you want to get to a point where you know yourself enough where you don't have to rely on the views and the opinions of other people, especially because a lot of people have opinions, but they don't have knowledge. Really, knowledge itself. You can tell that a lot of people don't even know who they are. They don't even know who they are. And so when you come to a point of awareness as to the ultimate reality, and the ultimate reality is energy. And energy, different forces come together to create. So then you start changing the way that you engage. And you engage with yourself. You change the way in which you engage with yourself, with the environment, with people. But you're going to come across those individuals that want to keep you in a lower state. Because a lot of humans are devolving, because they become so consumed with the societal norms, fast food consumption, being consumed by technology, being ruled by sexual desire. You know what I'm saying? And so all of these things are taking us away from ourselves to the point where powers that be are essentially benefiting off of our lack of self-control. And these systems and certain laws in society that are governing us really don't have any purpose or basis but keeping us from being free and making us believe that we're supposed to be dependent on these systems when we actually have the power within us to do these things on our own. So for those that are capable, aligned beings, you know, they're striving to attain their freedom. Those that are spiritually awakened, a lot of people have no spirituality. There's a lot of religion, but there's no spirituality. There's no true connection to nature. When we were born into nature, and nature was already here. And that's what we're going back to. That's what we're going back to. We're going back to nature and coming into alignment with the higher, with our complete self, the dark and the light being balanced. And so some of us, we're forcing our way. We're forcing our way. We're forcing our way ahead to creating the reality that we see fit and ruling and being in dominion over ourselves. And it's going to shake a lot of people up because they're going to see things that they didn't think, they're going to see us doing things that they didn't think we could possess, especially in the fight for our life and our self-determination and wanting to rule over ourselves. So this is something that is essentially coming from the soul of an individual to clear their path. And ultimately, people are going to force their hand. People are going to be spiritually awakened in the sense that they will fight you. They will fight you if they feel like you are trying to keep them in an oppressive state only because you don't have the knowledge and you are operating from a low frequency and being fear-based and have been conditioned to believe that the society that we live in is one that's operating in truth when it's not. So from all these videos I've been posting, they're leading to something much greater. Something much more in depth. It's explaining why we are going through the things that we're going through as a collective. And not everybody is the same. There's different types of beings. Not everybody is the same, no matter how they want to sit there and paint that picture. Not everybody is the same. So there are individuals who are cut from a different cloth. You know, their souls are different. And they've gone through a lot to spiritually elevate. And they want their respect. And they're going to get it.